Welcome back, boys and girls, and today I want to do a comparison between 300 Blackout and 450 Bushmaster, which I prefer to hunt with and which I prefer to punch some holes on the papers. With my AR-15, I was looking for something that I could hunt deer with because this is light, very versatile, and very accurate. So I went with 300 Blackout and 450 Bushmaster. Nowadays, you could just pick the complete upper, and with a scope already mounted on, it only takes you less than 10 seconds, and you could have a complete different hunting rifles. So let's see the difference in the ammo. There's 223. There's 300 Blackout, and that is 450 Bushmaster. Big difference. All right, let's do some comparison. First, let's see how easy it is to swap the uppers. Push the front pin in and the rear. Pull the pin out, and this comes off that easy. And then you pick the upper that you want, line up the holes, push the front pin in and the rear pin, and voila, now you have a new rifle. Now let's see how much they weigh. This is 300 Blackout with a scope. That is 7 pounds and 13 ounces. So that's still very light. Now let's weigh the 450 Bushmaster. Now that's 8 pounds and 5 ounces. So that's still quite light. Let's compare the size of the holes. Now first one is 450 Bushmaster. That is huge. That's a cannon. Now this thing is actually same as a 20 gauge slug. And that's 300 Blackout, which is 30 caliber, which is a decent size, a lot bigger than 223. Now, if you're just shooting 300 Blackout, having a no recoil pad is okay, but with 450 Bushmaster, you're gonna feel it. So I went ahead and bought a recoil pad from Limb Saver, which is really nice and soft, and it's really easy to put on. Just slide it down, and then voila, there it is. Let's compare the ammunition. I have all three of these ammunitions, and I've used them all. Now, price-wise, Fiocchi SST bullet, it is the cheapest, and they say it's still deer hunting capable. Now, as for the velocity, at the muzzle, they're all about the same again. They're around 2,200 feet per second. Now, the big difference is the energy. With a 450 Bushmaster, at the muzzle is 2686, and even down at 200 yards, it's still 1289. Now, with a 300 Blackout, at the muzzle, they're both around 1343, 1349. I'm not saying that's not enough, but I have my doubts. Now, this season, my first doe that I shot was with that 450 Bushmaster. She dropped on the track, the heart was nowhere to be found, and it was complete pass-through. Now, I shot a medium-sized doe about 2 years ago with the Fiocchi SST bullet. Perfect bright shot around 60 yards away, and only thing that I found was a piece of meat on the ground, but it didn't penetrate at all, and she got away. And when I uploaded that, I had my viewers telling me they were having the same problem, and they recommended me to Barnes tape. And when I did some research, seems like on the YouTube, nobody actually uploaded the video of harvesting a deer with SST Honori with 300 Blackout. But seems like a lot of people was very successful with Barnes tape. So on my next hunt with 300 Blackout, I'll be taking Barnes tape. Now let's see how they shoot. As for the scope, on 450 Bushmaster, I have Lupo scope on it. And on 300 Blackout, I have Bushnell Trophy scope on it. You might think it's not really a fair comparison because the Lupo scope is considered to be a better scope. And honestly, I put a Lupo on 450 Bushmaster because this has more recoil on it. And the 300 Blackout is soft shooter, and I got this scope on a killer sale. And honestly, shooting it, it didn't really make a big difference. Now, what's great about these three rifles is that with a single magazine, you could fit 223, 300 Blackout, or 450 Bushmaster. Now, the magazine that has a flat front has no problem. But the magazine that has the little notch in the front, this is P-Mag, will not fit the 450 after the single round because it's a single stack, so it will get stuck. One, and then it won't go any further. It won't fit because the front get caught on the divider. The magazines that will work with 450 Bushmaster is by Tapco. I don't know if you can read that or not. Even though this is plastic, it doesn't have the front of the divider. It's just a flat front. Or standard metal magazine also has a flat front without the divider. And today I'll be shooting Fiocchi and Honori. First, we're going to be shooting at 25 yards with free hands. First, we're going to take 3-shot freehand with 300 Blackout. That's left upper target. Alright, it's just fine. Next, we're going to take 3 shots with 450 Bushmaster, freehand. Upper middle target. Big difference in the kick. Yards, and that's with 300 Blackout, and that's with 450 Bushmaster at 25 yards. Free. You get 100 yards. Okay, 300 Blackout first. It's going to be left upper target. Whew, bullseye. Next is 450 Bushmaster. This one's gonna kick a little bit more. Yeah, actually a lot more. Alright, here we go. 100 yards for the shot. Middle upper target. About 1.5 inches high, which is where I had it set up for the hunting season. Second shot at 100 with 300 Blackout. Whew, really tight. I mean, they're touching each other tight. All right, 450. Second shot, 100. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that's tight. All right, third shot. I made first two perfect shots. I just need to make this one count.
I do not like forward grass. Oh man, all of the fiber pockets are really small. I don't know anything about hand loading.
Yes! All right, third shot. I made first 2 decent shots. All right, let's try to make this one count. Oh, yeah, that's one MOA for sure. Now shooting it to the right, so I'm gonna make an adjustment and try to push it to the left.
But yeah, that's my problem.
Probably 2 clicks to the left. All right, with 450 Bushmaster, I made an adjustment to the left. Let's see if this will center now. Oh yeah, it's dead center now. This is at 100 yards. That's with 300 Blackout, 3 shot, really tight. And that was first 3 shot group of 450 Bushmaster. I made an adjustment to the left, and that's the last shot. So that's a decent 3-shot group. Check out the target. I'm very impressed with 450 Bushmaster. That is a little bit over 3/4 of an inch. Great stuff. And then I made the adjustment and it hit the dead center. So I'm happy with that. Now let's check out the 300 Blackout. Now that was the first shot second shot, and that was the third shot. And that at the third shot, it took the sticker off from the previous shots. So if you measure these two right here, it is exactly ½ inch. Yep, that's a ½ inch. So again, very, very impressed with Render Blackout. But I want you to look at the difference in the size of the hole. That's Render Blackout 30 caliber. That's 450 Bushmaster. Yeah, 450 definitely is gonna have a knockdown power, either hunting or self-defense situation. 300, very accurate, but not so much when it comes to knockdown power. So, what do I prefer? When it comes to hunting, I'll have to go with 450 Bushmaster. I've used it and I've seen how awesome it is. And it's got the knockdown power and it's got the accuracy. And I'm not shooting beyond 20 yards anyway when it comes to AR platforms. So 450 Bushmaster for hunting, definitely. Now, when it comes to punching holes on the paper, I'll have to go with 300 Blackout. It's very accurate and it's much milder to shoot, less recoil, and the ammunition is cheaper and it's lighter. So it's a lot more fun to shoot. And lastly, like always, thank God for what you have. Enjoy your life with what you got, but mostly be safe. See ya.